Welcome to Bloomberg ETF IQ. I'm Katie Greifeld.
And I'm Scarlet Fu, in for Matt Miller. It is Election Day Eve. Have you gone to vote yet?
It's on the list.
It's on the list.
Right after this.
I managed to do it over the weekend, not too long of a line, but right now let's get to the biggest stories in the nearly $9 trillion global ETF industry. ETF investors reacting to Fed Chair Jay Powell and the moves by global central banks. We show you the positioning connected to fixed income flows.
Plus, DoubleLine has nearly $100 billion in assets under management, some of that now in ETFs. We're going to hear how they're digesting the latest Fed moves when we talk to Jeff Sherman, Deputy CIO.
And as we mentioned, tomorrow's election day, we're going to take a look at two ETFs that take political sides.
And Scarlett, as always, before we get there, Eric Balchunas from Bloomberg Intelligence with us now to look at the flows. Eric, what do you see?
Katie, Scarlett, thank you. Digesting is a good word. So for now, they're staying put. That's the one area not really perturbed by the Fed.
A little bit of a dash for trash underway. Let's stick with, it's been a rough year to launch a bond fund. We're looking at the DoubleLine Opportunistic Bond ETF, ticker D-Bonds. It launched in late March. It's down.
Available. You had a very strong jobs report once again. Pivot we got. And so I think for the time being, what you need to see is where the...
If the Fed was behind in acknowledging the persistence of inflation, does that increase the likelihood that it'll also fall behind in recognizing a turn in the cycle?
See, that's the risk here. So the market has priced in roughly another 100. Now, we aren't fully allocated to that position yet. We're legging into it, but we started to get more aggressive in legging in as of late because right? I mean, we haven't seen kind of a hiking cycle.
I didn't know we were allowed to bring our own tweets onto the show. That is groundbreaking for me. But, Jeff, I want to go back to this idea of the Powell pause.
Eventually.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, thank you so much. Jeff Sherman of DoubleLine. Coming up, economic, political, and market volatility are all connected, and the result can be a lot of money spent on lobbying. Courtney Rosenberger of Strategas joined. Let's pick up on that and talk about this issue with Courtney Rosenberger, Managing Director of Policy Research at Strategas, a Baird company. Courtney, great to speak with you. Explain the logic and the thinking behind investing in companies based on where they spend their lobbying dollars.
Yeah, so our belief is...
Courtney, we got to leave it there. Great to have you with us. That is Courtney Rosenberger of Strategas. That is a Baird company. Still ahead, we're going to get patriotic in a sense.
This is Bloomberg ETF IQ. I'm Scarlet Fu, along with Katie Greifeld and Eric Balchunas. We've got a themed show here today, kind of.
Well, we've been talking all about elections, so let's take a look at two ETFs that are taking sides in politics. Okay, so Dems, MAGA, I really feel like there truly is an ETF for everything. But what's interesting, Eric, MAGA's been crushing it.
Yeah, we looked right when Biden won, it took off, ironically. It struggled under Trump. And I think this brings up a broader sort of point, which is it's tough to game sectors with the White. Oh, they have those too.
CSTL for Coastal or NYC for New York?
I want to launch the Coastal Elite ETF. That's on my to-do list.
No, the culture wars have totally bled into ETFs. There's no doubt.
Let's continue that theme.
We got to leave it here. That does it for Bloomberg ETF IQ. I'm Katie, along with Eric and Scarlett. This is Bloomberg.